Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to show you all the buyers who are also an investor and want to build their short-term rental portfolio in Greensboro, in and around Greensboro. So this video is specifically for identifying a turnkey investment property that you can run it as a short-term rental using Airbnb or VRBO or anything that will let you bring business in the short-term rental per platform. So the reason why this is now gaining more traction is because of the short-term rental tax loophole where the W2 earner, whoever is having high income in W2, they usually cannot get depreciation or deduction in their tax returns. So with having a high earning W2 income, if you are also running a short-term rental with an average booking of 7 days or less, and if you have worked for 100 hours and nobody else has worked for over 100 hours in that particular property during that particular year, then you are eligible for 100% bonus depreciation on the property. So for the property, which is like suppose 380,000, and if this consists of around like 300,000 of the property value, you can get like a depreciation, and your tax accountant or CPA will be able to give you proper details on the numbers. But this is one of the great way to not only decrease your tax liability, but also get into the business of having a short-term rental, especially in the area of Greensboro. And now if you know that the Greensboro area is like definitely having more attraction, more people are coming into this city. Again, it's not as compared to other cities which are beach cities or mountains or anything that has a major attraction, but still Greensboro has a lot of colleges, a lot of events happening, Tanger Center, or a lot of cultural events are happening, and people are coming over here, especially in Greensboro and even in High Point and Winston. But Greensboro is still, from the short term rental perspective, is still considered as a better market than any other within the Triad area. So having said that, I'm just going to show you three properties which are already listed in the MLS as a turnkey property which you can buy and start your short-term rental business. So one of them, the first one is this one, which is at the Oak Court, which is very close to the Science Center. And if you look into these details, this property is already running as an Airbnb. So it has already got the market. It has already got the listing. All the reservations are there. So it's just like you're taking over. So you can see that this is a brick house, which means that definitely the exteriors, we don't need a lot of maintenance. And you can see that the property is in good shape, decent shape, because it's already running as a business. So if you want to start something which is already in place, it's basically just getting this house and start taking it over, and definitely bringing your expertise if you are already into this business to make it more attractive to the prospective buyers or prospective customers to come and spend their time over here as a short-term rental. So this is one of the property which I mentioned that this is already in place, already doing the business. So you don't have to spend more time in doing listing and presentation. It's already there. So the business is already in place. So it's just like taking it over, just like buying a franchise or any other business. So you are basically buying a business along with the property. So it could be a good opportunity for somebody who is thinking about in becoming an investor in the short-term rental market. That the most of the short-term customers, they come from mostly the platform called Airbnb. There are other platforms also, but like 90-95% of customers come from that same platform. So I think it makes sense to just focus on one rather than spreading into multiple different platforms. Now coming to this one, like since this is 380,000 for 3-bed 2-bath, it's a little higher on the price point, but looks like they are basically asking for the business as well. Look at the next one, which is also 3-bed 2-bath, offered at $350,000. And you see that the estimated cost and everything, you can see the cost breakdown here, like how much it's going to cost you in terms of monthly fee. There is no HOA for sure, because otherwise it will not allow you to do a short-term rental. For this property also, you can see the pictures, you can see the interiors also, where like it's not completely, it's not furnished for sure, so you'll have to bring your own furnishing. And for the previous one also, it does not come, I don't think it comes with a furnishing. And maybe again, if you are interested, we can talk about that and see if the seller is willing to sell everything along with the furniture and everything along with that. So at least in that case, you can have a better negotiation and see if the seller is okay with selling everything included in the property. But this one is definitely looks like needs some bit of work in terms of furnishing it, making it nicer for the clients from the short-term rental perspective to come and live for shorter duration, like 7 days or less. Again, the property looks solid. It doesn't seems to have a lot of interior works, because looks like they are all clean and nice and polished. It just needs to have a furnishing that make it a short-term rental. So this one is also, if you see, it's offered at $350,000. It's in a Greensboro area. It's within the city, like it's very close to major downtown related activities. So if somebody is coming to downtown, instead of staying in a hotel, they can stay in this house and enjoy. The next one, which is also very close to the downtown area, is this one in the March Street. And as you can see that this one seems to be in a great price point, like $215,000. Cost wise is like $1,312 if you put 20% down. This is a property which seems to be having like turnkey. And again, I don't know whether, I'm sure that it will not come along with the furniture because this property definitely is at a great price point. But you can see that furnishing this should not take a huge amount of money, maybe 15-20K depending on how you are going to put it together. But this one seems to be a nice property for a short-term rental. You can see all the pictures of the kitchen and the dining and the bedrooms and the bathroom for sure. Like 3 bed and 2 bath, it's sufficient for like 5 or 6 people, even more, to come and live in this property as a short-term rental. And definitely you can add more value by adding more curb space and making it look much more nicer. Right now it's the time for having like spring season, so you can plant some flowers, and definitely it improves the curb appeal. Like you can have pressure wash the walkway, and it definitely adds more charm to the property as such. So having said that, like I know Greensboro is still not a huge market for short-term rental, but it is a decent market. I've seen the the analytics on some of the platforms where it shows that it's around 50 to 60% of occupancy, which is still not bad looking at the numbers. So if you are planning to offset your taxes and get into this short-term rental market, this could be a good market to at least to begin with. The prices are still not super crazy. You can still get into this kind of business by spending or investing like first 20%, which is like 43,000. And if you add a little bit more on the closing cost, it's like less than 50K. And if you add 20K or 25K in the furnishing, then it's like going to be $70,000. So if you have that much cash lying around, it's better to invest earlier during the year, so that you get more time to spend as a short-term rental with your material participation of over 100 hours in a year, which can easily show because you will be involved in setting this up and making it as a short-term rental for first year, so that you can get at least 100% bonus depreciation, which will offset your primary W-2 earning. So it's not only the tax saving, but also getting into business. This is one of the hottest trends going on after the big beautiful bill has provided that short-term rental strategy on offsetting your W-2 income. So again, if you are interested, I am the local real estate agent in this area. I'll be able to help you in identifying the properties and doing everything that you need to get through You could be in state or out of state. I have helped my clients across state boundaries as well. And if you are interested, give me a call, talk to me, and I'll be able to help you out in making those decisions. Thank you for your time. Thank you for watching and listening, and have a great rest of your day.